What is going on, guys? It is Zach, and recently I have been looking through some of the achievements that I needed to unlock for MWR. One of them, of course, was the Mile High Club. Probably one of the hardest achievements in Call of Duty history. Requires you to complete the Mile High Club mission on Veteran, and you only have about a minute to do so. However, I was lazy, and this mission is hard, so I looked up a glitch. Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible person. However, I don't know. If you're like me, you didn't want to take the time to do the mission, but you just wanted that achievement and gamer score, I'm going to show you today a really simple yet kind of tricky glitch that'll help you pretty much skip the entire mission and then get it completed on Veteran. So, okay, starting off, like I said, very, very tricky here. We're doing this live as well. You're going to want to start the game on Recruit and get all the way until you or your teammates are about to skydive out of the plane. As I said before, you just want to get through the mission on Recruit. You can literally run past all these enemies. However, watch out, you're going to be getting shot at and swung at by melee hits. However, realistically, you could just run through until you get all the way until this section. Very, very easy. Just make sure you don't miss the headshot on this guy. Boom, shoot him, and you've completed the mission. Now, this is where things get a little bit interesting. We're going to wait for our teammates to come up here, breach the door, and wait for the guy, this guy right here holding the hostage, to jump out. Once he jumps out, you want to save and quit. Alright, you see he jumps out and save and quit, just like that. Once it brings you back to this screen, what you're going to want to do has to be done pretty quickly. I was doing it right a couple of times in a row. Well, almost right. I was doing the right thing a couple of times in a row, and it wasn't working because I wasn't fast enough. You're going to want to press A, yes, and press Veteran. As soon as you press Veteran and it begins to load, you're going to want to press this button and quit your application. All you got to do is just Xbox home button, scroll over MWR, and quit. You got to do that really quickly, and it really is that fast. And I'm going to try and do it first try for you. If not, I will get it eventually, but here we go. We're going to press Veteran and quit the game. And we're going to start the game back up, and hopefully we did it correctly. Now, what should happen is when you press resume game, obviously it's going to say Mile High Club. What should happen is you should load into that final sequence of you shooting the guy holding the hostage, and you should be on Veteran. Now, you're going to have to go through this little intro scene, but it's not actually going to spawn you at the beginning of the mission. Hopefully, let's see if we did this right here. If it's ever going to load, it is taking an absolute long time. Hopefully it works here. And boom, just like that, you can see in the top corner, we are on Veteran. And all we got to do is, boom, shoot the hostage. And just like that, we skipped the entire mission when we were on Recruit. And now we're on Veteran. Now, all you got to do is do the mission normally, have them breach the plane, jump out, and you will have completed it. Guys, I really hope this helped you. Like, if you're like me and you tried a million times to get this achievement and you're just not having it, I don't want to spend 7 hours like some people do. Try it out. You know, I'm not condoning glitching or any... yes, I am. That is a complete lie. Yes, I am condoning glitching. However, guys, I really don't care. Just like that, Mile High Club on Veteran. The achievement will pop shortly after you enter the main home screen. I assume this works on PS4, and I assume if you have a physical copy of the game, you could just eject the disc. I assume that works, but I have no idea. This works just fine. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.